Well, I figured out what I am. I'm a disabled style hopper because of the issues with my eyes and my arm, which I can't use this arm at all, at least for 4 more weeks. I went to physical therapy today and they told me not to use it at all. They told me I couldn't even draw with it, so everything I've been doing was with my left hand. So the quality of my artwork is not that great because of that. And I tried to do this little sketch in this sketchbook, but it's so small that I had to use this and it didn't work. So I go March the 6th to get shots in both my eyes again. And they're going to measure this eye for cataract surgery. So hopefully after the cataract surgery I can get glasses and I'll be able to see a little better, because even though I've had 2 surgeries on this eye and I'm no longer blind in it, I'm still not seeing as well as I could. I think if I had some glasses I could see better, but I gotta wait till they do this eye over here first. So that's why I say I'm disabled. And the reason I'm a style hopper is because I've been jumping all around to everything. And I will continue to do that, because when I lost sight in my eye, I was like, when I started seeing again, I said I wanted to learn everything I could about all art supplies. And so that's what I'm doing. And I hope y'all follow me on this journey. I started doing acrylic paintings when I was a teenager. And then when my mother had Alzheimer's, I took care of her the last 4 years of her life. And I started with color pencil then, because I could do that. And if she needed me, I could just lay it down. I didn't have to worry about cleaning up anything. So I guess you could say I was a color pencil artist then. And I had many pictures published in Ann Kohlberg's Hidden Treasures. And then I started doing watercolor, oil pastels, and I plan on doing, hopefully, oil painting at one point, and pen and ink. So you're going to see me doing a lot of different things. So I hope you'll join me as I try to heal myself. And if you want to know what happened to my arm, my rotator cuff was completely torn away and I had to tear my bicep. And if you're asking me how I did that, I did it in 2022 when I fell backwards on roller skates, skating with the kids at the after school program where I worked. I broke my elbow, and when I fell back and broke my elbow, I did this to my shoulder and didn't realize it. When I couldn't raise my arm and things kept getting worse and worse, I went back. They did MRIs, they did nerve conduction tests, and they told me that this injury came from when I broke my elbow. So if anybody wants to know, that's why. So let me show you what I've been up to. These are a couple of watercolor paintings I did today, and I used that bleed proof white that I got the other day. And I have to laugh at this one because I showed this to my husband and he said, "What's that brown thing?" I said, "It's supposed to be a bunny rabbit." I know I need to work on doing trees and watercolor, but I messed up and got too much of the bleed proof white right here, so I made a moon out of that. But both of these are from Sarah Cray's YouTube channel. I think this was last year's January calendar painting, and this was this year's January calendar painting. But, and of course I didn't tape it good enough. I need a lot of practice. But I'll be doing, I'm not supposed to be using this arm, and I catch myself doing it. I had physical therapy today and they told me not to use my right arm at all for 4 weeks. And I got to stay in this sling for 4 more weeks. I get my stitches out Friday though, thank goodness. This is the acrylic paint that I was working on the other day. I don't even know if you can see it all the way. I did the sides on the little short. I need to work on the fur some. And the bubbles coming up. I took this picture at the zoo in 2015. And I had started painting it a while back, but just never finished it. So I still want to work on it some more because I'm not satisfied with it. So for those of y'all that watched that little short of me painting the sides, this is what the actual painting looks like. And this is the other painting that I did in acrylic. It's hard to see it because of the glare, but I think I'm going to tone this down a little bit. And in the picture, this is from a picture I took also. In the picture, there was a bench right here. I think I'm going to go back and put that in. And I did the short painting the sides of this too. And I kind of went over a little bit, so I got to fix that. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like that. In the picture, the sunlight was shining through the trees. But I just think I got that too strong. So I need to work on fixing that. So stay tuned for those two paintings. And also, I have a set of pastels, oil pastels coming this week with the adapter. So I'm going to do a picture. I'm going to try to do this picture right here. This is from a picture that I took at the mountains. I'm going to try to do this with those oil pastels. So we'll see how that goes. And then I have the alcohol markers coming on Saturday. It's only a 48 set of the mid-tone markers. And I'm going to try to do one of those coloring pages with those to see how that works. So I do appreciate you watching. And I hope everyone has a blessed evening. And I will see you again. Thanks for watching.